Today, I will show you how to go from a simple document to a fully deployed AI coaching program for your sales team in a minute. Roleplay agents, evaluation, a personal AI coach, everything your customer-facing team needs to walk into every meeting ready. Hi, I'm Peter Marek, and today I will show you how we can build an Empower package inside of the Promethist back office. So first, imagine that you have a sales team and you are selling some cybersecurity software. And your sales team is during the meetings with the customers facing objections, for example, about price, timeline, and responsibilities. And you would like to help them to achieve better results. So how you can do it? You can do it through role-play scenarios. So imagine that you already have some document that contains some analysis of why your sales team is not closing the deals because, for example, they are facing some pricing objections, questions about integration, or about the compliance. And we can utilize this document as a base for our AI assistant inside of our back office configuration, and it can help us to build a role-playing scenario which your sales team can try before the meeting actually happens, and they can try and test what works, what not, and they can achieve better results. So I will just drag and drop the file inside of our AI assistant that will build the role-playing scenario. Here I write the input. So hello, I would like to have one role-playing agent which will help my team to handle objection. The agent should be CTO and it should have objection about legacy system. Make the role-play and utilize the document I sent you. This simple command should be enough, and now I will send it to AI Assistant and it will start to build the role-playing agent. So now we can see that the agent created the Anika, she's Skeptical CTO. If we want to, we can simply switch the name to Kate if we don't like Anika, for example. We can see all the configuration that the AI agent created. We can change any of it. We can even go to the appearance. We can select any other of the avatars or background. We can also switch the voice. We provide many voices, but let's keep it simple and stay like that. And now we can quickly test how our agent is working. I opened the agent and now I can have just a quick demonstration of how it will talk with me. So I'm clicking on Talk to Kate. And after the quick loading, here's the Kate.
Hi, this is Kate. Walk me through what you're proposing, and let's see where the risks lie.
Just a quick note, this avatar is currently rendered on device on my computer, so there's no additional cost of streaming of the visuals from some server, for example. Hey Kate, I would like to sell you our software. It's the best software in the world.
Let's skip the slogans. Tell me exactly what this software is supposed to do in our stack. What systems does it integrate with? And what's the baseline risk of downtime if something breaks?
So there will be no downtime, trust me, and it will handle your cybersecurity.
I need more than trust me. Let's get specific. Which cybersecurity controls does it enhance? And where does it sit in the flow? What data pipelines does it touch in our environment? I'm not hearing any quantified risk here. What's the cost if this integration fails?
So I think that this simulation as a demonstration is enough. As you can see, the avatar or the agent is pretty harsh on me and I need to improve much more. Next, I would like to also help my team to understand how well they performed. So I would like to add an evaluation which will measure their performance. So I can simply say to the AI assistant, I would like to add an evaluation which will measure how well trainees perform in empathy and objection handling. It should be metrics on 1 to 10 scale. It should be visible to trainees as well as administrators and add it to the kit. Now the AI assistant should create me the evaluation and assign it to the agent. As you can see now, the AI assistant created the evaluation role-play scorecard for empathy plus objection handling. If you want to see what exactly AI assistant created, we can go here to the evaluations, and here we can click on role-play card, And we can see that it created the roleplay scorecard. It's post-conversation analysis, meaning that after the conversation, the analysis is performed. It created some basic prompt. Plus, it also created several outputs. So for empathy on the scale from 1 to 10, how well the trainee did the objection handling on scale from 1 to 10. And it is user-facing and admin-facing evaluation, meaning that after the conversation, the user will see how he or she performed, and also admin-facing. So for example, me as an admin who is now creating the training scenario, I can see how well the trainees performed actually. So, and now we can test it inside of our agent once again.
Good afternoon. Let's get right to it. What specifically are you proposing in terms of integration with our current stack? And how are you planning to deal with our legacy banking and telco systems?
So I think that these are very good questions and we need to negotiate a bit more. So can you describe me your legacy systems in better detail, please?
I'll give you the highlights. We've got a decades old architecture running core banking on mainframes, custom middleware gluing it to downstream systems. Telco side has its own set of aging operational support systems. Pharma division, another layer of legacy ERP. It's all brittle. Any integration risk has a blast radius that could impact multiple units. So tell me, what's your minimum viable pilot that touches the absolute fewest nodes?
Thank you. I understand that you are in the rough position and the integration is really difficult for us. But I think that we can offer you a 1 month pilot in the secured environment.
A 1 month pilot sounds like a start. Now, what exactly do you mean by a secured environment? Are we talking a complete sandbox, isolated from production? And I want specifics. Which systems are you touching? What data flows are involved? And how do you roll it back if there's a snag?
It will run on preview and you can test it as much as you want.
Preview is too vague. I need to know more. What's the actual environment in practice? Is it a replica of production or just a partial mirror of certain services? And be clear, which legacy systems get involved and how isolated is the data flow? I need specifics on boundaries and rollback steps if something goes wrong.
Okay, so now it was the demonstration of the conversation and I can end the simulation now and we will see the results of how well I performed. Hey, I want to end now, so please close the conversation and terminate the simulation.
Understood. We'll wrap here. Talk to you next time.
So now it is analyzing my conversation and I can see that on the empathy score, I performed on a scale on 4 out of 10. For objection handling, I wasn't such successful. It is also only 3 out of 10. Also, it is providing me some reasoning and also tips how I can improve in this text. We are back in administration and we can quickly check the metrics that were measured from the point of view of the administrator. So if I go here to Analytica Suite and I scroll down here, I can see the evaluation metrics that I performed for 4 out of 10 and 3 out of 10. And these two numbers are average of the all users. Because I had just one conversation with insights, then I see just this simple number. And this is the demonstration how simple it is inside of the Prometheus platform to build a roleplay agent that will help your sales team to perform better with your customers. But let's say that we don't want to stop here. We would like to have not just the one role-playing agent. We want to have a whole team of a role-playing agent that are representing multiple buyer personas. And also, we want to create an Empower agent. Empower agent is an agent that is serving as a coach, as a guide through the learning experience of our team. So we can tell to the AI assistant that we want to create the Empower package with several role-playing agents and the one Empower agent. Now the AI assistant starts to create the whole package with multiple role-playing agent and one Empower agent serving as a coach. Now we can see what the AI assistant created. It created the whole team of role-playing agents. Each represents a different buyer persona. And here is also the most important agent in this project, which is the objection handling coach. It's the Empower agent, and it is the guide of a learning path. So team usually starts with this Empower agent. Empower agent introduces to the techniques. It can also redirect to the proper role-playing agent. And after the role-playing session, the coach can actually interpret the results and provide tips where the users can improve. So let's try it out. So now I can try to talk with the Empower agent. She will first ask me some clarifying questions, but I will try to be as quick as possible to get to some role-playing scenario just to demonstrate you the flow.
Welcome to Empower. Let's get started. How long have you been with Acme Corp? And what's the main area you're looking to improve in your customer conversations?
I'm completely new here and I would like to try some role-playing scenario with some CFO to improve my ability to handle objections.
Understood. We'll keep it tailored for someone just getting started. Let's focus on honing your skills with CFO objections. To begin, tell me about a real customer scenario where you faced this kind of pushback, or a situation you expect to encounter soon. That way, we can work on something directly relevant.
I have a meeting next week and I need to practice as fast as possible. So do you have any roleplay agent that you can hand me over to?
I'm handing you over to Nina now, who'll take you through a CFO objection roleplay. Once you're done, I'll be right here to debrief and help you sharpen your approach.
And now the simulation with Nina will start.
Hello, this is Nina. Let's get down to business. What exactly are you proposing, and how are you going to prove the return on investment?
Hello, I'm new here, so I'm not exactly sure, but I know that our prices are the lowest possible and you should buy our software.
Lowest possible price doesn't move me. What's the total cost of ownership? Show me the payback timeline. Where's the baseline data?
So I have one presentation that I can show you, but I guarantee you that you will get your money back under 1 year.
Under 1 year, you say? That's vague. I need the exact assumptions behind that guarantee. What's your baseline? Are you factoring in internal resource costs, implementation time? A presentation's not enough. Break out the numbers, lay out the timeline, show me the detailed ROI model.
So I'm not exactly sure about the details. I would have to ask my boss.
If you don't have the numbers, then we can't move forward. Here's what I need before we talk next steps: baseline metrics on current costs, resources needed for implementation, and the payback calculation. Without that, no green light from finance. When can you bring me something solid?
So as you can see, I'm not very good at it. I guess that you will be much better. So I will now end the simulation and we will get back to the Empower agent. I want to end the simulation and get back to the coach.
Understood. We'll wrap it here. You can return to your next steps with the coach. Talk soon. Hello, and welcome back. You were working through some practice with Nina around the CFO scenario just a few minutes ago. Are you back from that roleplay now?
Yes, I'm back and it went horrible. How can I improve?
All right, Bank, let's break this down step by step. We need specifics. Think back to a moment in the roleplay where things really derailed for you. What was the CFO's objection at that exact point?
So it was basically beginning. I was horrible from the start.
Let's nail down that starting point. What was the CFO's exact opening objection?
She wanted to know the exact timeline and stuff like that.
Good. Nina asked about the exact timeline. Now, what did you say in response? And what do you think the CFO inferred from that?
So now the Empower agent is trying to help me to understand what were my mistakes, how can I improve. It will also guide me to follow up roleplay to improve my skills. Okay, so let's take a step back at what we just built. We started with a single document, a list of real sales objections. From that, the AI assistant created a roleplay agent that challenges your reps the way real buyers do. It added an evaluation, so every practice session comes with an instant structured feedback. We talked to the agent, saw the insight, and then went further. We built an entire team of 5 roleplay agents, each covering a different buyer persona. And on top of that, Empower agent that manages the whole journey, selecting the right scenario, tracking progress over time, and interpreting results so your team always knows what to work on next. And all of this in minutes. We used a fictional sales team today, but this works for any customer facing role: onboarding, customer success, financial advisors, healthcare reps. Wherever your people need to have a better conversations, Empower can help them get there. We are excited to see what you will build. Reach out and let's get started. I was Peter from Prometist AI. Ahoy!